I slide my fingers over the cool metal of the cafe door handle and take a steadying breath. Tonight is my first real date, my first time letting someone else guide my steps through a world I've always navigated alone, and my heart feels like it's thrumming in my throat. I tug at the skirt of my teal sundress one last time, smoothing invisible wrinkles, and step into Lunar's cafe. The string lights overhead drape like soft stars, and I swear I can still hear my own heartbeat echoing between the lanterns. I spot Leo immediately, his tucked into a corner table, navy button-up rolled at the sleeves, hair mussed just enough to look casually perfect. He stands when he sees me, cheeks lighting up. My stomach flutters like I've swallowed a dozen butterflies. "Hi, I manage," my voice softer than I'd planned. He smiles that sheepish grin of his and says, Hey, Mara, like my name itself is something special he's only just remembered." We touch hands briefly as I sit, and the small rush of warmth that spreads through my fingers feels like a promise. We order lavender honey sodas, mine glowing faint purple in the dusk, and torque. I tell him about my plan to finally learn to skateboard this summer, cheeks burning as I confess I've been too scared to try on my own. He laughs, bright and easy, and says he'll teach me, though he's never mastered it himself. I nearly spit out my drink when he demonstrates, arms flailing in the air until he pretends to wipe imaginary sweat from his brow. I laugh so hard I can't catch my breath, and it feels like every worry I brought here just slides off, clattering to the cobblestones outside. When our meals arrive, risotto for me, tuna for him, the world narrows to the space between our eye contact. I find myself watching the way he tucks his hair behind his ear before diving in, the way his eyes crinkle when he savors the first bite. I tell him stories about my mom, how she taught me to bake scratch pies and always let me lick the spoon. He nods, really listens, and I feel seen. Under that soft lantern glow, I'm not the shy girl who blushes in class. I'm just me, and it's enough. Halfway through dessert, a trio starts setting up a tiny jazz ensemble near the window, a trumpet, sax, and upright bass. The air shifts when the first notes drift out slow, golden, wrapping around us. Leo stands, voice low, "A dance with me?" I swallow the last of my nerves and nod. He slides around the table, holds out his hand, and I place mine in his. We move to that little patch of floor, and for a heartbeat, I forget everything but his steady rhythm. My dress swirls gently, lantern light kissing the hem, and I let the music guide me.